So welcome to Sunday Thinking Turns, starting a fresh England game on Prince difficulty. I'll explain decisions as we go. Let's jump in. Get started from the main menu. I'm selecting single player, create game. I'm doing the vanilla version for now. So standard rules, all the way to England. And I'll choose a map size that's standard. Feels a bit better.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water
I love these intros.
to the great beasts of the Stone Age,
But
to
most
man
for the
taking his
fight.
first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Your Majesty the Queen Victoria of England, extend your reach beyond your borders and across the face of the globe. Worry not over the possibility of defeat, for your loyal redcoats and overwhelming navy will surely carry the day. With your calm and steady touch, you can bring all lands under England's sway, establishing a true Pax Britannica.
So we're almost ready. Just waiting for the load to finish and we begin. Okay, so we spawned in an area that's next to a mountain. Nice production. Good amount of food as well, so right next to a river. It's a good place to get started. What we do is we first send them off to explore.
An enormous and lofty column of flame allowed the people in Holt to read as perfectly at night as if it had been day.
Right, so we got a Eureka, basically it's discovery. Now how Civilization 6 works is it's got 4 basic yields. You can see it on the top. You've got a blue, light blue color that's in science. The pink color is for culture. The white is for faith. And yellow is for gold, obviously. I mean, could be more cheeky. Now all these 4 parameters are important in that order. But money is the one that we need to focus most on. And focusing on one of these will basically decide your playstyle. Right, so once we have established our first city and sent our first warrior out to scout, we need to make a few choices. First, let's check the notifications. We got a tech boost because we just recently discovered a natural wonder. I can't even spell that. I don't even want to. Right, so you see there is a setting like button. If you click on it, that's the city menu or the production menu. I usually like to start out with a scout, and it's going to take 8 turns. Now you can see on the city screen, if I just select the city, right now you have a population of 1 out of a possible 6. It is going to take 7 turns to move the population up by 1, but 8 turns to give you the first scout. There are a few other options which you can select while on the screen. You can select what are the yields, you can select what are the city details, you can select the tiles to be purchased, and also you can select the tile to be worked on. So for example, I can select any of these tiles to work on. The mountains are not workable, so that's something you need to know. For now I'm just sticking to a stone mine right next to mine, undeveloped one, so that's fine. And then you have the production queue. Alright, so once we have done selecting what's the production in it, first things you're going to do is you're going to start the research. Now you see on this square button, if I press, you get a technology tree that you can open and see what the first technologies will get you. Right, and this is a vast tree, will explain how it goes. I'm going to do just the basic, and since I have a mine next to my city, I'm going to start first mining. Alright, so let's see how this goes. Now every After every action, before you end the turn, you've got to press a square. That takes you to the next turn. Okay, the first turn is done. You can see a marginal increase in the science column right there. You can see you've not met anyone yet. It's just you. And that bar shows how much money you've got, what science you have going for you, and the other factors as well. Okie dokie. So nothing to do in this turn, so we're gonna push for the next one. Oops. I found something. That's the best part of exploration. Every turn is something new. So it says here I found a village inhabited by a friendly tribe. You can see here I can move my unit there and it will capture whatever it was. Okay, they share a hidden technical secret. So each of these friendly villages gives you some sort of bonus. So always, if you find one, go collect it, whenever it is possible. Once that's done, I want to move forward, so I'll move in that direction. Just check the notifications, the boost, and the turn. Nothing to do in this turn as well, but since I had selected and moved forward, I think the warrior will move. There we go. Okay. Now I don't know which way to go. I can go on here of the northwest or the west here, or straight up north. South I can't go because it's water. Don't have the technologies, that's why it's red. I can go east, but right now I'll just go with this option, that is automate the exploration. So let the system decide. Oh, see, it's always a good thing to do if you are not decided on how to do it. So this is another friendly tribe. We've got an excellent location for our second city. I mean, right next to the river, but also opening out to the sea. This is good. Right, so let's move on. Anything changes here? No, I still have 4 more turns. So I'm moving on. Alright, so I'm gonna move my warrior, take him off auto exploration, move him towards the village because obviously the bonus. Oh, so the village gave me something. That's something. Oh, our first barbarians. Right, so these are the characters that are not aligned to any team. They're just there to wreak havoc, and best course of action is to get rid of them as fast as you can. Now if you try to end the turn, it gives you an exclamation mark. That means there's an action pending. You need to select. Okay, so nothing. Okay, so this every unit needs to take a turn or set themselves to alert. So since I have an enemy now, I'm gonna hurry back to my city and see if I can't. Oh, there's still an action to take. I can send him to auto explore. That's the fastest way to meet new civilizations, find client states, and get their bonuses. So I'm gonna send him to auto exploration. I see another friendly village. Good thing about scouts is they tend to move directly towards the friendly village that they have explored or found. This is my second one. I'm going to send him in a different direction. Now that the city queue is empty, we can decide. So we'll need a bit of protection. So good thing, always a good rule of the thumb is to protect your city and never leave it, undefended. It's gonna take 6 turns. Got a range strength of 15. Got 2 movements, 1 range. So you gotta be right next to another unit to be, able to attack. Okay. And you'll see the science, the culture, those stats have improved a little somewhat. That's because of the population. The population is now 2 out of a possible 6. So every turn or every population increase that you've got, you get to increase, or you'll see an increase in science, culture, and everything else. Gold basically is our fifth trait, but otherwise everything else is based on population and specific district buildings. We'll talk more about it when we get there. So you can see my scout.
Who deserves more credit than the wife of a coal miner?
We've already researched our first tech, so now we can start mines. Now before I move on, you can see that the change has happened again in science and culture. That's because my last turn, this guy here increased my population by 1. And it seems we have a new barbarian village. Says here a new barbarian has moved into the nearby region, so we're gonna move back up. And a good thing to remember is whenever there's a barbarian next to a horse, try to get rid of it as fast as you can, because once they start spawning horses, it's impossible to beat. It takes a lot of turns and a lot of strategic planning just to remove a barbarian village, so not really worth it. Okay, let's go to the next one. I think animal husbandry makes sense because I'm gonna try and place my city somewhere here, and there is a horse here, so we want to have animal husbandry so we can start developing it. So we'll go with that. And my other scout is here. This scout is doing okay. I think we're good. Moving on. Our first battle. Wow. We were able to beat it up. Now you've got two options. You can attack. It's gonna be a stalemate because we are damaged, they're also damaged. Or you can heal up for a turn. Or you can defend again. But this again, you can just fortify yourself. I don't think he's gonna attack now because he's already lost some. And hence, I think we should attack. That way, even if it is, a stalemate, we still get some experience. And experience is important to level up. Okay, I've got a new tribe that I found. I'm gonna go there, take the village. Oh, I got archery. Wow, this will help whenever you see a Eureka. That is basically gonna help you towards your ultimate goal of leveling up fast. Focus should always be on science. That's the fastest way to improve your technology, your weapons, your defenses, and also move forward in eras. So right now I'm not gonna send him anywhere on automated, so I'm gonna need to take out this village. And for now, this is the only possible turn, so I get close. Okay, so let's try and do a little battle with the stalemate. Oops, I lost 2. He lost 1. That's not a good outcome, is it? Okay, tech boosted. Right, so every tech we research, if you get a boost, it gets done faster. I mean, it doesn't need as many turns. Let's see where the other scout is. Oop, he also found a barbarian village. Too many barbarians for my liking. Right, let's move on. Okay, I've got to take a step because when they find a barbarian right next to them, they can't do the auto-navigate. So we gotta manually move them around. And lucky me, I found another friendly village. Okay, that sounds good. We've got mining completed, and we've got a couple of barbarian villages, 3 of them actually. I think something manageable. Let's end the turn and see what the next turn brings. Right, another thing to understand is whenever you are in you see the bar right up top on the unit. If it's in red, never attack. Always go into fortify mode or defend mode. That helps you heal and also gives you a little bit of defensive bonus if somebody else is attacking you. I might as well attack since it's a minor victory. Oops, I got him. Right, so when I clear out the first village, I get a boost towards the military tradition. So this is a part of the culture research we need to do further down the line. We've already got one, so okay, I'm gonna move this one here. I got 40 gold. That's an excellent boost. This gold never hurts, you know. One more guy. Okay, dokie. You see that? This is very close. He's gonna attack me, so I'll try and move. I want to take this village out fast before I get hurt. And I also met my first city-state, Antananarivo. So this state is specific. When you see a color here, right, you'll have to match it to the ones on the yields. Pink usually means culture. Now, whenever you find a new major city-state and you get an envoy there, if you are the first one to get an envoy, they give you a bonus. Right? You can see the bonuses here. If you scroll down to city-states, yeah. Okay, for first envoy, you always get +2 culture in the capital. You increase it to 3, you get culture in every theater district. 6 additional +2 culture. Alright, so explained as we go. Right, and they gave us a quest to construct a holy site. We'll think about that. But for now, our main focus is science, so let's stick to that. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna take that guy out now.
At his best.
Okay, you see, because of the experience, I've got a promotion available. And since this is early game, I'll go with combat strength versus melee. You get a +7 combat strength, so battle cry is good. Excellent. Now I think before I end the turn, I have to choose a civic. I've got 2 options. Craftsmanship. This will give me policy of agogi and ilkum plus horticulture. Or I can go with joint war, carnavaseries, maritime industries, and a trader. Trade is important. Like I mentioned, gold is what makes the world go round, so I'm gonna go with foreign trade here. The other scout is like idle. I've already explored this area, so I'm gonna take this scout up. Now because of the last civic that we researched, we've got options in selecting the policies. I'm gonna go with either double experience or unit combat because that's the one available. So I'm gonna go with 5 unit combat, and I can also go with God King or urban planning. For now, I'm gonna stick to God King because it gives me 1 fate plus 1 gold. I already have +5. This +1 will add +6 gold every turn I take. So don't need production as of now, right? So much. So I'll confirm the policy. Set. Now I've got to make a decision. If I stay here, I'm gonna get attacked again. If I go on the other side of the river, I feel like I have a better chance. So I'll go there. Plus I get to explore a little bit on the other side. End the turn. Let's see what's gonna happen here. This is where all the action is. Sure, they're gonna attack. Oh, wow. Already. Okay, so before I do anything, I need to heal up. And for this little guy, I think I need to move him away. Okay, he's not gonna last long on his own. Okay, so this seems far away. I don't think these guys can catch up. Can't even see them. Okie dokie. Let's see what's next. I'm going to take out this barbarian village. Scout on his way here. Status. Okay, I'm almost to the slinger, so got good population going. All in all, a good turn. We don't even realize the turns go by so fast. We're already on turn 14. Okay. Okay, so the barbarian village spawned another slinger. I think he's gunning for me, so I'm gonna run. We're getting on our first slinger the very next turn. Almost done with the research for science. That is the animal husbandry. I'm gonna end the turn.
If there are no dog...
There we go. So I'm gonna leave this unit here. I can keep it at alert. I'm gonna try heal up a little for the scout. I've got to decide. So we already had a boost in archery previously. So this makes the most sense. Whenever you get a boost in a technology, you should first try to get to that. That's the easier way around, unless you don't need it. But we need the archery because obviously archery gets a bonus on slingers. So yeah. Oh, so I have to also select a production next. I think builder makes sense here because we have not improved anything in our city, so that's the next order of business. We are on turn 16. Next 10 turns we should have a builder. Okay. Okay, boys and girls, we move on. Okay, my guy's all healed up, so I'm gonna take him all the way here. We'll get there in 9 turns. It's not bad. Turns really go quick unless you have found another civilization. So you don't have to worry for them to take their turns. So you got 17 off of 500. You can see a little 3360 BC there. That's my local time, 1:26 p.m. Let's see, we have only this. We only know about us. No other civilization we've met so far. Just one city-state. That's Anna. What was that? Antananarivo. Wow. I hope this is historically accurate. It's so difficult to pronounce. Okay, I'm gonna end the turn. No change. My other scout is almost where I need him to be. Almost. Oh, hello there. Moving on. Okay, scouts making progress. Oops, see daisy. Barbarians at the gates, guys. Should we attack him? Right now we don't have any improvements, so there's not like they can destroy anything, so I'm just gonna fortify. Wait for him to get closer. I know they've approached. Let's move on. Oh, our scout found another friendly village. Let's go get the goodies. And this guy is in green.
Every nation.
Okay, now that they're right next to us, I think we can take them out. Yep. Aww. Didn't even hurt. Okay, so we've done with the foreign trade. That's why you see right next to the gold, you'll see a recycle symbol, 0 out of 1. Means I don't have a trader yet. If I did, it will show 1 out of 1 when we have an active trade route. Okay, next up we should choose craftsmanship. It gives you a couple of policies, and because it has the least number of turns required, so go with that. Yeah, you're now able to create and maintain a trade routes done before. Meaning we just created one. Yeah. Another one. Okay, so I think that scout, when he went to the village, they gave him another scout to play with. So yeah, that's good. Let's take the scout here. Oh, because she explored so much. Okay, so generally a lot of these maps are, hilly. So I'm gonna go with hills. I can go with the woods. I've mostly found it not so useful, so I go with hill terrain. Yeah. Anything else to do? Nope. And
I shot an arrow into the air. It fell to earth. I knew not where.
excellent. Our first military technology has been researched, and now I can upgrade my slinger to an archer. I've got to know that there is a maintenance every turn that I keep this unit. It's gonna cost me 1 gold. So that's something to keep track of. But with the archer, you get its range of 2, melee strength of 15, and range strength of 25. Okay, and it can also move to places, provided they're not hills, of course. So I can kill this guy, or I can upgrade. You can only do one. Upgrade is important, so I'm gonna upgrade. Send this guy auto exploration. Same for this scout. Okay, now selecting a new technology. I can go with astrology. We've got a task given by the city-state, or we can go our own way. I think we need to focus on science first. So science comes from. I mean, this is the lineage. I'm sure. Let's check here. You can see here. Okay. Mining gave me access to these. I've got to select astrology here. Householding. Yeah. Pottery is going to give me access to writing and irrigation. And that's important because writing gives me science. You see the blue thing there? It will help me build a library and a campus. So yeah, I'm going to go with pottery. This is 5 turns, so that should not be that slow either. Oh, too many of them. Let's kill the weakest one first, so I don't leave him out. He'll get killed. Is the experience? Oh wow, 5 experience. Let's leave this guy and auto explore. Oh, a new city search. Oh, but we're not the first ones to visit them. That means there's another civilization around. Who could it be? I hope it's something easy. Let's see. Okay, moving on. And so, right next to a barbarian unit, you've got to make a decision either to attack or leave him be. I think I'll attack because I think it's a major victory. Yeah. Decent size of the map has been explored. I think that would be helpful. On the way to take out this barbarian village. Okay, so out of these 2 targets, let's see. This guy is pathetic. This is a little sturdier.